Hi everybody, I'm Crazy Eddie, and this is Terra Firma Punk. And I'm here to talk to you about one of the hardest parts about forging iron once you're in the Iron Age. You go through a lot of charcoal. But the good news is, I have managed to collect enough wood to fill up my charcoal room. So I can test whether this is going to work. And basically, this room is sealed off, and these are actually sideways half slabs, which actually count as solid blocks as far as a charcoal pit is concerned. So I should be able to just toss this torch on here, wait for it to ignite, close it up. Well, that's not according to plan. Well, my friend who told me that this works is definitely going to be seeing this video. In the meanwhile, I might still be able to save this. Okay, so I've dug a bit away, and I do have the particles coming out, which tells me that the charcoal is smelting properly. So in about 18 hours, I should have charcoal. But in the meanwhile, Ashmalek, you were wrong. Okay, so it's the next morning, and the particles have stopped coming out the roof. And yeah, no charcoal. We're gonna have to start this all over. So after a few days of off-camera work, I gathered up enough wood to fill this up again and start it up again, and this time using sand for a door instead of using actual doors. And so now we have a room full of charcoal. So there's our learning experience for the day. But hopefully not our last learning experience of the day, because today I want to talk about tanning leather. And for that, we're going to want to start with lime water. And for lime water, we just take some of that flux that we made for welding materials together, and seal it up in a barrel full of water. And that pretty much happens instantly. And from there, we take all the hide we can find and throw it in the barrel with it. And we'll just let that soak for a while. And there we have our soaked hide. And once you have a hide that is soaked, you're ready to scrape it. You can use just about any kind of log for this. I'm using oak because I'm going to have a use for that when it's time to make tannin. But for now, we're just going to scrape all the hair off of this hide. And off of the other four just like it. Your scraped hide then needs to be washed and left there for a little while until it becomes prepared hide. And prepared hide, which we shall throw into our barrel of tannin, seal it up, and in the morning we shall have leather. And leather, which is handy for any number of uses. One which I've been looking forward to is making a bellows for our forge. But if you have a knife in your hotbar, then you can also use the knapping UI to make other things, like armor or a quiver for your arrows and spears. And that allows you to carry 8 spears in one slot, which will make your ranged attacks a lot more feasible. And now that we've got leather, and my bellows, and my quiver, I can get on with making the other item that I've been waiting for, which is some new armor. You know, while I'm doing this, I may as well point out, making armor is a little bit more complicated than it looks. Not only do you have to make the unfinished piece, but you also have to weld the piece to it before you can make it into a finished piece. And this piece can vary. So you want to be paying attention so that you don't accidentally make a extra iron double sheet that you don't need. All right, hit, draw, bend. upset, punch, light hit, punch, light hit, hit, draw, and bend. So, I found this limonite deposit behind my house, and it is a nice big limonite deposit. Unfortunately, I managed to get myself crushed by falling rock while I was down there. Which means I'm down to 1 life. And my saw is down there too. Fortunately, it's not that hard to make a new one. But I'm still going to have to get down there without killing myself. So yeah, I figured I don't need to record that. It's just mining. People are probably bored of watching that, and what could happen while I'm down there? So yeah, that's what could happen. I could dump a bunch of rock on myself and suffocate. Okay, so I've made myself a new saw, and I've made myself a stack of ladders. And I'm going to try going back down this shaft. And hopefully I won't slip off the ladder. It's not a very deep mine. Thankfully, it didn't have to be. Okay. And my grave is intact. And hopefully I won't knock any stone loose by getting this out. There. I hate mining without pants. Okay, and now that I've got some iron blooming, the next thing I need to do is see about getting some more lives. I'm pretty sure that some can be found just by fulfilling quests. And I even have one without with unclaimed rewards. And sometimes these reward bags can include hearts. And sometimes they just include a few rocks. Okay, well, let's see what other quests we can fulfill here. Now we could pick up some goldenrod and also pick up some strawberries and blueberries. And that would lead us to another quest of pottery, which we've already fulfilled, but we have to do that quest before this one. That's okay, I really should have been fulfilling these quests all along, and I know that I have seen some goldenrod around here. Right there. And one more. Oh! And let's see. Yep, looks like my inventory is too full. Okay, we got a couple of reward bags. Let's see what we can get out of them. Blueberries, an egg, and some potato. And some more rock. How about that? Alright, and this time we've got a scythe blade. I needed one of those. And another reward bag. And this one's legendary. So you never know, we might get a heart in this one. Well, this is nothing to sniff at. That's good to have. But let's see what else we've got in this reward bag. And a bag of rocks. And some rice seeds. And 32 arrows. And now we have 5 quests over here. Prospecting. Ingots. I don't have an olive tree. And I still don't have an olive tree because I'm out of space. Okay, and olive tree. Ceramic mold. I can never have too many shovels. And there's a heart. 2 lives remaining. And bronze. And I shall claim the cassiterite, since that's what I'm having trouble finding. I'm pretty sure that these have to be made of proper bronze. Otherwise, I could do the axe. Well, no, I haven't had a bronze hoe, but I have had these other tools at different times. So yeah, it looks like I would have to make these out of proper bronze, which requires cassiterite, which I haven't found yet. Well, if I'd selected a copper scythe earlier, then I'd have that fulfilled. And I could always make a copper hoe. And I think I will. To get any further in the quest book, I'm going to have to do a lot of exploring. But before I do that, I want to take care of my health and my low number of lives. But before I deal with that, I want to talk about nutrition. You see, this last time I died, I didn't just die because rocks fell on me. I died because rocks fell on me and my health was maxed out at 183 hit points. And as you can see, I've got 846 now. So where have my hit points been going? Well, it turns out that, as in real life, Terra Firma craft requires a balanced diet, and that's what we'll be talking about next episode. So until then, have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.